So the example that we're going to do is a simple calculator. So let me show you. I'm going to turn on my little mouse pen. Get kind of see it in action. So you remember when you learned to do math, you did stuff like 47 plus 12, right? So you had the two numbers one on top of the other. You had the operator on the left side, and you drew a line under that, and then you wrote down the answer, right? 59. Well, we want to do a similar little calculator program where we have, imagine this to be our application window. You know how a little Windows application looks like. Okay. We want to have a couple of text boxes here on the right hand side. One for the first number, another text box for the second number, right? Some sort of an input, some sort of a way to choose the operator that we're going to do, right? And then we're gonna actually draw a little line, and we're gonna have the result over here. And we're gonna need a couple buttons for this. One of them is going to be called compute. Well, my writing is not very good today. And there'll be another one called clear. Just do CLR. Okay. All right. So let's first do a block diagram. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the name block diagram, a flow chart, and the flow chart is going to be for this compute function. This is the one. This is the button that's going to do the actual math for us. It's going to take the two numbers. It's going to find out what the operator is that the user wants to do, and then it will write the answer in the result box, right? So our compute button, we're gonna do a little flow chart for it. Okay. This is the start of our flow chart, and first, we have got to create some variables. I don't know if you how much algebra you guys have done, but algebra deals with x's and y's and numbers that are treated like that are unknown, and so we just give them names instead of actual values. So programming works a lot the same way. You give any data you have, you usually give it a name. So let's give this first number, let's call that x. Our second number is going to be called y. The result is going to be called r, and the operator that we're going to, the kind of math that we're going to do, will be called op. All right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to read x, y, and op. And because this is an input, we make a trapezoid for the box. When you do a flow chart, inputs and outputs are drawn in trapezoidal boxes. All right. Once we read x, y, and op, we need to figure out what operation we're going to do. So we need to compare op with the normal operations, plus, minus, multiply, and divide, right? So maybe the first question we're going to ask is we're going to say, is op plus? Okay. And we'll do a diamond shape. Diamond shapes mean we're asking a question the answer to which will determine which way we go. We go next. Okay? And if the answer is yes, then we actually perform the math. We say r equals x plus y. Okay. We'll worry about where we go next in just a little bit. Then we can ask ourselves, what else can we ask? Oh, well, we can say, is it minus? Okay. If the answer is yes, then we say that we have to do the subtraction, right? R is equal to x minus y. Okay. And so on. We'll also ask, is op times and is op divide? I will not draw those here for the sake of saving time. What happens after we perform the math? Well, clearly we're going to have to output the result. I'm going to display R where? Right here in this text box right here, right? And then we're going to stop. We will be done with our code. Now notice that we can reach the display portion of our code from two places, actually four, right? If we do x plus y, we still display r. If we do x minus y, we still display r. And the same with x times y and x divided by y.